Hi there, and welcome to the Interview an Innovator course. To start, let me share with you this fact. The jobs that you will apply for in the future don't even exist today. By 2030, as many as 800 million jobs could be lost worldwide due to automation, according to the McKinsey Global Institute. 800 million jobs. That is more than double the entire US population of roughly 327 million. That is more than the population of all 44 European countries. Now, that's not necessarily bad news, because new jobs will be in demand. There is one constant. The workplace and society will always need innovators. There are lots of definitions out there about what actually is innovation. I personally like this definition: applying new ideas that are useful to others. A well-known example of innovation is Apple. Steve Jobs and his colleagues had an idea to create the iPhone. It is practical and useful. It has impacted how we live and communicate. Unlike the iPhone, there are tons of examples of innovation that aren't talked about. Look around the room you're in right now. Most everything you see is the result of someone's novel idea. How will technology shape our society? I honestly don't know, nor do the experts. But one thing I am sure of is this: there will always be a demand for individuals who bring an entrepreneurial and innovative mindset to solving challenges. This is certainly the case if you're an entrepreneur. But innovation is not only relegated to those who start businesses. You will also stand out from the crowd if you bring an innovative mindset as a future employee working at a high-tech company, an established corporation, a museum, or nonprofit. An innovative mindset is even applicable for the volunteers of tomorrow who wish to serve and shape their communities. What are the great attributes of innovators? Here is my personal opinion. I think they are great communicators. They can engage audiences around compelling stories and content. Innovators are driven by purpose. It's difficult to come up with new ideas if you don't actually care about the topic. As author Maya Angelou said, you can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Innovators are curious and globally minded. They question the status quo and have a thirst for learning. They also understand networking. For me, networking is about learning from others while bringing value to them at the same time. In today's world, you can network with almost anyone, literally from many places around the world. Innovators should be driven to make a difference. Take, for example, Rosanna Ramos Valita. She enjoyed a successful career at Citibank. She then decided to start a company that provides loans to serve poor, rural entrepreneurs in her native country of Peru. Her motivating factor? To make a difference. While different people have different resources and opportunities, innovators can come from any country. These are my thoughts based on my experiences, but others might have different perspectives. What do you think innovation is? What are the characteristics of innovation? How could you envision putting innovation into practice in your career? I encourage you at some point to chat with your peers about these questions that are also highlighted in your workbook. As background, I love teaching. I lead communications workshops for reputable universities and organizations. I designed this course to help students explore innovation for themselves in a very practical way. You will interview and publish a story about an innovator whose work aligns to some of your future aspirations. So here is what this looks like from start to finish. First, you will identify individuals you want to interview. Then you will do research, write out questions, and schedule an interview. Based on this preparation, you will conduct the interview. After this step, you will be in a position to write a compelling short first draft, highlighting the innovator's story, their expertise, and your key takeaways. You will then go through an editing process and incorporate different elements that make a compelling story. After your article is fine-tuned, you will share it with the individual you interviewed and request their permission to publish it on the Global Innovators Academy public-facing blog. Finally, you will need to promote your content to different audiences. Individuals, not just your educator, will inevitably provide you with feedback. You will need to interpret this feedback and identify ways to improve. Does this sound overwhelming to you? If yes, don't worry. Your educator and I will be there to guide you along. Let's dive in.